Welcome back to the latest episode of the Laura and Becky Show, sponsored by Box Bar in Sheffield and Rolling Tap Mobile Bars.
If you are new here, then welcome along to the podcast. If you're back for more, then as always, we absolutely bloody love you.
We do. We adore having you with us. Whilst you're listening, press all the buttons. A like, a subscribe, a follow, and a cheeky little review as well would be lovely.
So we're going to start this podcast off by admitting that you're hungover.
I am struggling.
Yeah.
My voice probably sounds a little bit more croaky than usual. I'm shattered. I'm not going to lie. I'm hungover. We'll come on to why and the shenanigans that happened a little bit later on in the podcast. But if I start zoning out in this one, there's a good excuse today because I am hanging.
Okay, let's start with some messages. Hello to Han. She has messaged us on Instagram. Well, she kind of tagged me and you into a post. It's basically a cap, and it's got Rosé Your Day on the cap. And she's, but I don't know where it's from, but feel like you both need this cap. It would be perfect, and it would match perfectly with your I Love Mallorca t-shirt.
We do need those caps.
I was thinking this, you know my I Love Mallorca t-shirt? I'm going to Marbella. Can I wear an I Love Mallorca t-shirt in Marbella, or do I get an I Love Marbella t-shirt?
Laura, I think you can wear that t-shirt anywhere.
Yeah.
Take it worldwide.
Yeah. Thank you, Han. Anyway, she says, love the pod. Keep it up, you legends.
Aww.
Bloody legends, apparently.
Thanks, love.
Also, want to say hello to Emma. I love Emma's handle on Instagram. It's Southern Snob Up North.
Oh, yes, lovely Emma.
Yes. And she tagged us in a post. She was having some pasta. And she put, with a glass of something Becky and Laura would be proud of. And do you know what? We are bloody proud of you, Emma.
Oh, we could not be
done.
prouder. Yeah,
just
well done.
You keep going. Keep drinking that rosé.
Also got to say hi to Dan, who messaged on Instagram as well. Now, I think this is a first time for us. He listened to our podcast for the first time.
Right.
I think it was this morning, whilst on a flight.
Stop.
Yep.
What?
Yep. He was on a flight. Don't know where he was going because he didn't say, but he said, listen to it for the first time. But yeah. And his actual words were, I actually quite liked it, as if he thought he wasn't going to like it.
Oh my God, that's mental being listened to on a flight.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Dan.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Cheers, Dan. And
Thanks, Dan.
Keep listening.
So our lovely sponsors, Rolling Tap Mobile Bars. Do you know what? I know we keep talking about this party. Now, I'm going away to Spain on Saturday, but I've had a look at the weather for September. It looks pretty good.
Does it?
Yeah, so I'm thinking like a mid-September, like an end of summer party. That's what I know we've been talking about this for the last 4 weeks.
Longer than that. I think it's been about the last 2 months.
But I am definitely going to have this party. I'm definitely going to have Rolling Tap Mobile Bar. And I think it's a match made in heaven for any kind of outdoor event or indoor. I keep picturing it outdoor, but you can have an indoor event, can't you?
Yeah, of course you can. I mean, literally, I think if you do have them at your do, you're going to need to tell them to stock up on the pale rosé because we're going to be drinking a lot of that.
So yeah, if you're going to have any kind of event, maybe for Halloween, maybe for Christmas, have a look at them, have a chat with them. They're ever so friendly, they're ever so nice. It's Rolling Tap Mobile Bars. Have a search for them on Instagram. Okay, I have been to Meadowhall today. Popped to Meadowhall. Had to take some Zara jeans back. Really disappointed in Zara jeans at the moment. For long-legged people like me, Zara's usually my go-to because they're usually really long, these jeans. Nah, they were awful.
What, too short?
Awful.
Or?
Yeah, too short, just not nice material, just horrible.
Oh, dear.
So took them back, did the old dreaded taking something back to Zara, shitting myself. Anyway, they've divided the queue now.
What do you mean divided the queue?
One side's purchases, one side's returns.
This is groundbreaking for Zara.
Get this. No fucking queue, mate. What? I know.
I don't think I've ever been to Zara and there's not been a queue.
No queue. So literally I just walked straight to the till. What? I was just like, can I just return these please? Shit. Yeah, sure. Have you got your Zara code? I was like, my what now? I was like, oh God. She's like, don't worry, go onto your app. Blah, 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 help me through it. And I literally was like, has something happened in this shop? Like, what the hell is going on?
Has it been taken over by aliens?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. She was like really helpful. And then she was like, okay, enjoy your day. I was like, see you, bye.
So hang on a minute. Normally in Zara, there's a massive queue that you have to stand in and you huff and puff and you think about leaving the queue because it's that long. Yeah. Then when you get there...
Which is rude.
They are so rude. What was going on today?
I don't know.
But this is a good thing.
Straight in. I tell you what, as well. I had a little look round. You have to go in there with tunnel vision though, because it's all the autumn stuff, and it's just bloody lovely. It was lovely. Anyway, went out of Zara, went and got some suntan lotion, sorted that out, and then I thought, I'm going to walk to the posh end of Meadowhall, because the posh end's like the quietest end, isn't it? It's where the posh shops are. Yeah. Anyway, I was walking past Molton Brown. And in my head, I'm like, don't go in, just don't go in, don't go in, don't go in. The other half of my head was, oh, why don't you go and get some nice smelling lotion for your holiday? Go on, go in. I was like, don't go in, don't go in.
It's like the devil and angel on your shoulder. I swear to God, I
kind of did this weird, like kind of almost walked past it and then just went, oh, and just like fell into the shop. And this guy's like, hey, yeah. And I was like, don't talk to me. Don't offer help. He's like, can I help you? I was like, yeah, you can help me. Spend some more fucking money. So I literally was like, yeah, I want the sea salt and, what is it? I can't remember. If you know Molton Brown, you'll know the smell. I was like, I want the lotion. I've got the shower gel. I want the lotion.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, of course, no problem. He's like, have you got it in a fragrance? And I was like, don't.
You do not need him upselling you, do you? That's what you do not need.
It's a high upsell, isn't it? Because it's expensive.
Oh, it is.
Their perfume is so expensive. And I was like, no, I haven't. He went, oh, we do it in travel size.
He knew how to get you, didn't he?
I just went, yeah,
Did you get it?
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. I was like, yeah, okay, fine.
Well, when I came in to do the podcast, Laura went, smell me, mate. Smell me. And I have to say, I don't know what it is, but it smells divine.
And he was like, oh, where are you going on your holidays? I was like, I'm going to Marbella, blah, 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 blah. And I had a little chat. And then this other guy came out and I was talking about how everything's very autumnal. We had a right old chit chat. And then this guy was like, I'm going to admit this. And I was like, oh, what? And he went, I went into the range yesterday. I went, oh, don't knock the range, mate. I was
like, a bit of the range.
Apparently the range has got Christmas stuff in.
Stop.
It's got Christmas stuff in.
See, I can't cope with this at the moment. I still feel like we're in summer.
Well, it's all autumn stuff. Anyway, talking to these two guys, and right at the end, he gave me my bag and like sprayed it and all stuff. And he went, okay, right, well, have a lovely holiday. I went, okay, you too. Just walked off. I was like, he's not going on holiday, Laura, you absolute idiot. Just walked out like. But I don't know if it's my age, and I'm fine with it if it is, but I'm all about the smell at the moment. I've never been more into fragrance than I am at the moment.
I notice when somebody smells really good. They're like, even if it's someone I don't know and they walk past me in the street or like in a restaurant, that will turn my head. If somebody smells like fresh, clean and a nice fragrance, I'll have a look.
But I won't just look, I'll chase them down. I'll be like, excuse me, you smell lovely. What is that? I just have to know. I don't know what it is. But also the smell has changed. I don't know if it's COVID.
Yeah.
But
you said this.
I like a mask. Well, I think you're the same. I like a mask. This is masculine, I think, what I'm wearing now.
Well, I buy blokes
you do.
spray and aftershave, don't I? The last one I did, I put it on and it was like, I think it is unisex actually, but more men tend to wear it. And I was out somewhere and someone went to me, you smell like a bloke. I was like, oh, thank you.
Do you remember CK1? Do you remember that came out and everyone's minds were blown because a man and a woman could wear it?
Yeah, God, I used to love that.
Yeah,
do you
too.
remember... It wasn't like a perfume, it was more like a body spray. It was, what was the one with a black exclamation mark, a white bottle?
Exclamation?
Yeah. Oh, I used to live for that when I was at school. I used to be like, spraying that on.
Mine was Dewberry and White Musk and Body Shop every bloody day of the week. Right, my sister, by the way, I should really say happy birthday to my sister. It was yesterday, but...
Happy birthday, Jade. I saw this morning when I woke up that it was her birthday yesterday. I forgot to message her because I was drunk at a wedding.
Don't worry, she's in Mallorca having a great time. In fact, she's having such a great time, she ain't coming home.
What, was she meant to be coming home?
She's meant to be meeting us later for a rosé.
Oh!
Yeah, I'd invited her. No. Just
so
got a
she's
message
staying
going,
out longer?
yeah, I'm staying for an extra day. Currently on a nudist beach.
No, what's she doing on a nudist
So what do you
beach?
think I did when she messaged me saying I'm on a nudist beach? What do you think I messaged back?
Saying, are you nude?
Yes. And?
I think she's not nude.
No, but what else do you think I asked?
Oh, send some pics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send me a pic. So she sent me this pic. I was like, that's no good. I want to see willies.
Yeah.
Send me a willy pic. Didn't
did
get
she?
one. No, there's a man in the background with shorts on. And I went, are you naked? Didn't answer. I was like, are you naked? She sent me a picture. Look, I'll show you what she sent me.
Oh, so sorry, you were asking her if she's naked.
Well, I wanted to know. I didn't want to see a picture of my sister naked. That's what she sent me first of all. How is that proof?
No.
That's a beach. I tried to zoom in on them two.
They've got clothes on those two.
Couldn't quite see. Then she sent me that.
No, and
not
also
nude.
there's some shorts on that
he's
man
got shorts
there.
on.
No, you want to see naked people.
Mate, if I was on a nudist beach, you'd be getting all the photos.
Yeah, you'd be like, click, click, click,
Yeah.
click, 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 click.
Yeah. Why are they on a nudist beach?
I think message her again and be like, I'm now with Becky. She also wants to see some naked people. So can you send them through,
Well, I
please?
don't know if they're still there. This was quite a while ago. But if they go back, I'll get them to get some pics.
Demand
you
some
can't go to a
naked
nudist
pics.
beach and not take photos. That's the whole point of
That
going.
is the whole point. You need to ogle. Is that a word? Ogle the naked people.
Yeah, I think so. And finally, just before we talk about where you've been, what's going on in the world?
So you sent me this yesterday whilst I was at the wedding. Laura Whitmore has decided to step down from being the presenter of Love Island.
Now, she makes a very good point. I read her post, and actually, she was only ever supposed to fill in for Caroline Flack.
Yeah.
And I think the way she wrote her post was brilliant because she was just like, look, I was only supposed to be a stand-in. And then she put, I hope I did her proud.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone can knock her. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people are like, oh, she's not as good as Caroline. I mean, we've mentioned it. But to be fair, she was only a stand-in. And imagine that. Then I started thinking, oh, God, imagine if I had to stand in for you to do something if you died.
Don't. How depressing is that?
Yeah, but that's her reality. And I was thinking that. I was like, I don't think I could do it. So I thought, actually, do you know what? Fair bloody play.
Well, because they were really good mates, weren't they?
That's really morbid, isn't it? Sorry.
It is really, yeah. Oh, what if you died? Do you know what? Actually, I hadn't really properly thought of this before.
Yeah.
It must have actually been quite difficult for her. I mean, listen, we didn't think she was quite right for Love Island, did we? We'd have preferred Maya Jama.
Yeah.
That's who we want to see on there. But didn't she say as well, like, her reasons were she found some of the filming quite difficult because it was like the back and forth and the flying and
so
everything.
She said the Love Island in winter. I can't watch you do this anymore.
Sorry.
I swear to God, right, for the last 4 days, when we're doing this podcast, I just look at Becky. It's like she's trying to take off, right? Because she's got a back problem. It's ridiculous. It's constant. I know you're in pain.
Mate, unless I move, it kills. I'm literally
It's like you're a duck.
Yeah, I'm
it's like you're
flexing my
doing
arms.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's so annoying. I love you, but go to the chiropractor.
I'm going to go and see him tomorrow, I think. But I've got to move it, mate.
You've got problems.
I know. It's so bad. So bad.
Anyway, Laura Whitmore. A lot of people are saying Maura Higgins to replace her. I think it should be an ex-Love Island.
Yeah.
I think should be quite good.
I actually think it should be quite decent. Who was the one who was just split with Dane Bowers as well, moved back from Dubai? Laura Anderson?
Yes.
Yeah. She might be decent.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see who takes over.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Well done, Laura Whitmore.
Yeah, fair play.
Well bloody done.
So Box Bar are our lovely sponsors of the podcast. They are a gym in Sheffield, but they do kind of it's like boxing classes and bar classes. Now, if you don't know what bar classes are, it's where you basically have a ballet bar, isn't it? And balance and kind of do exercises on the bar.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, ballerinas, I've got a newfound respect for them.
It's actually really hard, isn't it, to stand on your tiptoes? Not that you have to do that at Box Bar all the time, but it's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Inspired.
You don't have to wear a tutu either.
No, or ballet pumps.
No, nothing like that. But yeah, good enough reach muscles you never thought you had, doesn't it?
It's really good. The classes, well, they're all very fast paced. You're chopping and changing. You're not getting bored in there. You're not doing the same thing for ages. So yeah, if you do fancy getting fit and doing something different, check them out on Instagram at BoxBar.
Come on then, mate.
So
your Insta stories I watched this morning, I was dying with laughter.
Oh, God. You know when you go to a wedding, and I think you can either get a really rubbish, boring wedding or a really good wedding. This was a really good one yesterday. And me and my family, actually, we did say beforehand, we were like, it could go either way, this one. Before we got there, we thought it'd either be full of older people who didn't really want to have a good time, or it'd be a cracking wedding. And thank goodness it was a cracking wedding. So it was my uncle getting married, but I haven't really seen him and that side of the family for ages. It was his second marriage, and there was a lot of her family and friends, the brides, and not many of us Hawkeses there. I know obviously I'm Hayes, but Hawkes was my maiden name. So we're a bit lairy.
Wild.
Yeah, we get a bit lager louty, me and my family, when we're out at an event and there's booze involved, right? mainly my brothers, but it's not all of my brothers. I'm there with them, I'm not going to lie. So it was my mum, Lily, my 2 brothers, me, then my uncle and his 2 children there. Anyway.
Is that it? Was that just your family?
That was our family.
That was it?
Yeah, we were representing.
Jeez.
Yeah, just us. So it was a lovely place. You saw it on my Insta stories yesterday.
Yeah, beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful venue. The weather was perfect yesterday. And I mean, we were getting on it straight away. And my brothers, I mean, there were people coming around with like rosé champagne and then sort of like, normal champagne. My brothers were literally drinking them dry. But as they were coming over, they kept coming over to us, pouring us drinks. My brothers were going, cheers, fill her up. Yeah, when's the bar open and all? I mean, they must have thought, what the hell have we got here? Anyway, it was on a river, this venue, lovely, lovely river. And they were doing boat trips up and down the river for guests while they were having pictures taken. And people were getting on. Everyone was looking lovely and going down this calm, beautiful river, sipping their champagne as they went up and down. It was all very civilised. Me and my lot get on.
Oh, God.
It was like
a booze cruise.
Literally like a an 18 to 30s booze cruise. We're like, oh yeah, hey, honk that horn, hey, get the drinks on, hey, don't fall overboard. I mean, literally. The poor people who were driving the boat, and they let Lily drive the boat. It was very sweet. They were very nice, but we were just all over, spilling drinks everywhere. Like the boat was tilting to one side. We were honking at everyone we went past.
Oh my God.
But it was so much fun. Then we got off the boat, went in, had speeches, all that kind of thing. And they had this thing called bandoki, right? I've never heard of this before. Obviously, it's a band, but you get up and sing karaoke with them. Now, you know that I'm tone deaf.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible singer. My family are all the same, right? But did that stop us getting up and doing bandoki?
What did you sing?
What didn't we sing, love? They could not get us off.
No, oh, no.
We did Johnny Be Good.
Stop it.
Yeah, we did a Bon Jovi song. We did a thing from Dirty Dancing. We did the Temptations, My God. I mean, literally, you couldn't get us off.
Oh, no.
And you can just imagine, we were all
people
drunk.
Were like, look at them riff-raff.
Literally, yeah. But it was good fun, really good fun. And then, oh God, let's get on to my mother. So if you've seen my Insta stories, you would have seen my mum had quite a good time. And by the end of the night, she was basically rolling around on the riverbank. So I went out to find my mum, right? This is probably about 11 o'clock at night. Hadn't seen her for a bit, went to find her. It was all dark outside. And I just saw this thing, this heap on the riverside. And I thought someone had left like a jacket or a bag or something there. So I wandered over because it was all dark. And then I saw it was my mother. And I went, Mum? And she'd had too much to drink. She'd overeaten a bit. She felt a bit sick. She was tired. It had been a long day. And she was just a state.
What was
on
she
the grass.
saying? She was like, "Oh, it's not. It's Monday. I've missed the 10 o'clock news, and then I've missed the weatherman. What's his name?
Thomas Schaffernacker or something."
It was so funny.
My mum is obsessed with the 10 o'clock news and obsessed with the weather. She always likes to watch it. So she was just, she was tipsy and she was sort of talking nonsense. She's like, "I've missed the 10 o'clock news and I love Thomas Schaffernacker." And I was like, "Come on, Mum, we need to get you on." But obviously I filmed the whole thing and put it on my Instagram. So you need to go and watch it if you haven't seen it.
Go and watch it. It's hilarious.
So funny. But then, because you were saying yesterday, weren't you, about my brother? So my brother gets very lairy after a few drinks. But in his words, and because I brought it up with him yesterday, he only gets lairy with people who deserve to be getting lairy with, right? But he has got a bit of a penchant for taxi drivers, okay, when he's had a drink. He loves to have a row with a taxi driver. So we get in this one last night. And they're discussing the cost. So he's sat in the front with the taximan. They're discussing the cost. And the taximan gave us a more expensive price than we paid earlier or something. And my brother Nigel starts going, nah. We ain't paying that, mate. And my other brother looks for him and goes, he's getting Larry. He's getting Larry.
Here we go.
But we all start getting, hey, we ain't paying that, mate. No chance, mate. And I just heard my brother in the front go, "Oh, in the business of ripping people off, are you, mate? Oh, nice one. Especially people who are from outside the area at a lovely wedding. Oh, nice." Anyway, I don't know who paid what in the end and how much we paid, but it did start to get a bit,
The moral of this story is, actually, I don't know if I'd invite your family to a wedding or not. Probably I would for the crack, if I'm honest.
Do you know what? We we bring the party. We bring the fun.
Yeah, but you think you do, but probably you actually don't. And people are like, never invite the Hawks again, ever.
I think we are maybe a little bit notorious. Yeah, yeah. But it was such a good day yesterday. And yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm very hungover today.
Right, we've got to go and eat some food. That's good for you, isn't it?
I need some
You can
food.
have a rosé? Of course you are. I am.
God.
That means you are.
Okay.
You can have a rosé.
Back on it.
Right, back tomorrow. And we love you. And we'll speak to you tomorrow.